Hello and welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement, week January 4th. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy to my right is wearing shorts in 15-degree weather, Joe Venuto.
Inside a house. To clarify.
Yeah, I still can't wear shorts in 15-degree weather.
Inside house?
Even inside a house.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
It's not even freezing in here.
I think it's more or less a mental thing for me.
Oh, you know you're mental.
Yes, I am definitely mental.
As part of my 3.5 children out there, if you know who you are. If you don't know who you are, figure it out. What the fuck's this about? Oh yeah. What did I want to say?
If you don't know what's going on, then we're both lost.
The shows are not. What? No, the news that I updated, I forgot yesterday on Thursday was. The news that I forgot yesterday was on Thursday. Was about Daniel Bryan. The interview with Sports Illustrated. It says up to WWE, if he's not wrestling by WrestleMania, that he doesn't think that he will be wrestling for WWE if he's not clear about WrestleMania. Well, I try to regain my composure here because I think I already told him that video on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think Brian's at a point where he just wants to wrestle. WWE, if they don't give it to him, he's gonna go someplace else.
TNA probably.
Or New Japan, Ring of Honor.
They might be better choices.
Yeah.
But what about Impact? They're on the rise. Yeah. They're trying to get Dill back with New Japan. Okay. What?
The original owners of TNA sort of burned that bridge a long time ago.
They used Okada better than New Japan.
No. No, they didn't.
Hell. He was a ninja. Or, no, he doesn't.
No, he was
Teo.
Yeah.
From, Green Lantern. No.
From, Green Hornet.
Oh, Green Hornet, yeah, it's not Green Lantern. Yeah, that wasn't racist or not. New Japan uses him a little better.
Much better.
And today's news was John Cena is advertised for the Fastlane and Elimination Chamber pay-per-views.
Okay.
So both brands pay-per-views, SmackDown's Fastlane and World's Elimination Chamber. I'm just taking it as a grain of salt as John Cena's advertised for them. I don't think it means he's winning the Rumble because he's advertised for both brands. Both brands have pay-per-views post Rumble. The main event for Fastlane was reportedly leaked out by the website. Not sure how true it is. It's a 5-pack challenge for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles against Orton, Nakamura, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. But I highly doubt WWE will leak out that main event 3 months in advance. So take that with a grain of salt too.
That, and as with any other wrestling card is subject to change.
Yeah. And the other news is the Mixed Match Challenge we started up in 11 days, so January 16th. Mm-hmm. That's one match a week for 12 weeks on 205. It'll be airing 20 minutes. 205 will be airing on a 20-minute delay because they're filming this after SmackDown. Once a week. Beth Phoenix is the commentator along with Corey Graves and someone. And the teams in that are, besides Killing 205 Live Dead now, are Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman, who are more likely the favorites. Bobby Roode and Charlotte, who are more likely the favorites. How the teams announced so far.
Mm-hmm. Sasha and Finn.
I'd
say yes.
Who more likely might be the favorites. How the teams announced. Okay, there's a lot of favorites, I guess. Teams announced so far. Rusev and Baggage.
Rusev and Baggage.
What's her name? Lana.
You know, his wife.
Yeah, I don't know how. Jimmy Uso and Naomi, and Apollo Crews and Nia Jax. And like I said the other day in the Mae Young Mixed Match Challenge update, I try to cover it. If somebody could please tell me what the hell Facebook Watch is.
No, it's live streaming. Is it live streaming on Facebook? Is that what that means?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's Facebook Watch. But I'm not sure if Facebook Watch is something you gotta pay for, within Facebook to watch TV, or is it just like literally a name to watch something live? Yeah, like I'm not sure if it's like what's that video that like there's a Snapchat or something quick that's filmed, but like you can like watch it for free, or is it like you gotta pay for it? I'm not paying Facebook for 20 minutes a week.
Yes.
But what it does is it does kill 205 Live dead. If it was already, because they just lost one of their events too, that they had scheduled for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And they're blaming it on location.
Sure.
That the location of the venue is hard to get to.
Sure, that's what we're gonna blame it on.
Well,
Not booking of 205 Live.
Well, considering it's the hottest division in the company, and of course, all for the brains, it probably sold it.
Probably.
You think it was due to poor ticket sales?
Probably.
Well, why would you blame the bookers? Blame the wrestlers who are not getting over.
Or the bookers aren't really helping that matter either.
But those were the news briefs for the week. I forgot yesterday's video. There's stuff else in there too, but I'll get around to it in one of these next 5 videos once I figure out what it was. I have it written down, but I have a lot of documents right now.
Anyway, we're on SmackDown reviews this week.
This is the Raw and SmackDown review video for the week of January 1st, not January 4th. Like But
I looked at my phone really quick and I realized it's January 5th.
So while we're on the topic of January 4th, there will be a Wrestle Kingdom 12 review coming your way shortly, one of these upcoming weeks.
Yeah, actually probably next week.
Next Friday then.
Yeah.
Okay then. The first Raw 2018, I believe it was.
Yes, it was.
Thank you.
It was January 1st.
Continues some of what worked last year. Roman thriving in a lengthy championship match, just as he's done for weeks now. Braun Strowman broke men and left him laying on his feet, and Asuka's unofficially stretched even longer. It was a night of familiar images. Jason Jordan getting a lot of spotlight. WWE not having Jason Jordan getting a lot of spotlight from all the way to WWE not having a clue what to do with Nia Jax's character. But the New Year did bring some fresh elements too. Finn finally found himself aligned with his old New Japan Pro Wrestling comrades. Not saying who. No spoilers until, because there might be some of you out there that just watched this review to know what happened on Raw and SmackDown. I haven't tried making people fans again in January. I'm just saying. That's what I think.
Trying to make people fans again in January.
Yeah, that's how I do. Hello. Don't I?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Brought me back around in January.
11 years ago, in about 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It was this guy that brought me back.
Yeah. So if it wasn't for me, you want to have us.
Yeah, it would just be you awkwardly staring at the camera for a while.
Yes. And Elias strummed his guitar to a roll. Even so, the Builder Rumble's not yet high gear. There was not yet buzz energy ahead of events. WWE was still shaking off the lethargic battle of the holidays for him. There was plenty of the 12 on Monday's roll, and able stuff to make one scratch one's head. We take phase all with Cesaro versus Jason Jordan. Well, we didn't take phase all first. Roll Joe Match Crown told up the two upcoming Roll matches before the bar confronted him. He noted the Women's Rumble will have 3 entrants and same rules. Jason Jordan merged to defend himself. The bar came out that one rematch. Jordan defended himself. His tag partner Seth Rollins soon followed the dual bicker before Jordan's bout began. In the early part, matches are dominated when Jordan tries to switch sideboard when Adrian's for his knees, hobbling him. Jordan had to deal with a smothering Cesaro and leg he could barely put his weight on. But survived long enough to seal when his suplex snap breaker combo while Jordan keeps Cesaro down for a 3 count. This is a solid match even with how often WWE I started a similar story with Jordan. Cesaro expertly builds offense around damaging Jordan's knee. It helped the two men tell a story of a gusty warrior fighting through pain while Pryor took hold on his weak point. Jordan's getting mighty good selling the Band-Aid too. The infight between tag champions is all that intriguing to this point though. There's potential for an entitled Jordan to be a great heel rival for Rollins down the road. But there's plenty of work to be done to get there properly. Jordan took hold the first all the years Champion will win is indicated the kind of push we was continue seeming to get.
Yeah, I thought the match was very good too. Jordan's strong suit is definitely his in-ring ability. It's not his character work, which leaves much to be desired, or his mic skills, as a matter of fact. But in this match, he didn't really have to rely on them. The opening promo before the match, he sort of said a couple lines where he was getting in between Cesaro the Bar and the Bar and his father, Kurt Angle. Also, I'm not a big fan of where they're going because it seems like Joey was right a couple weeks ago, or last couple weeks. Jordan does seem like he's staying face out of it.
I know.
At least for a bit.
I know Joe was right. Joe's a good kid. I didn't want to be right. From what Joe told me, he didn't want to be right. I'm talking in third person. If The Rock can get away with this account, I am The Rock of Wrestling Podcast.
No.
I have the same amount of cameras.
You're not jabroni.
Yes, I am.
You're a jabroni.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
I mean, not really. Jason Jordan, yeah, I was right now. I told you. You just gotta listen to me. I won't steer you wrong. Up next, Bray Wyatt versus Apollo Crews. Dane and Brooke and Titus O'Neil still in Apollo Crews' corner. I see what about Bray Wyatt. Wyatt's methodical offense clash with Crews' high-flying attacks. The former one out for most part of the world's tagged the small opponent with hard strikes again and again. Crews' comeback attempt in response fell short. Wyatt similar to Powerton. Even a distraction from Brooke couldn't derail the monster and pin Crews into a Sister Abigail. Matt Hardy appeared on the big screen afterwards and he promised to delete Wyatt. The slow-paced, low-energy match was mostly going to go for showcasing Wyatt's destructive power.
Yeah.
However, decided he would get behind him and keep presenting him as this dangerous. The Wyatt Hardy feud has yet to get out first gear though. The anticipation what's to come has been better than the actual story.
Yeah, the match was a bit more.
You didn't see the match?
No, I didn't see this match. You're right. I think I did see the clip of
Matt and
Bray though, so I guess I can comment on that a bit more. I've even forgot that I actually thought I saw this match.
Hulu version, by the way.
Yeah, Hulu version this week for me. It also feels kind of weird too that Broken Matt Hardy is the one that's sort of intimidating Bray Wyatt. I don't remember him all that intimidated with Undertaker. And I don't remember him all that intimidated with even Demon Finn Balor as well. So it's a little weird that he is being a little intimidated by Broken Matt Hardy.
Because Undertaker and Finn never did this to him.
That's true. They never fought back Mind Games. Yeah. Yeah, the closest anyone else came was Finn turning into the Pumpkin King.
The Great Pumpkin Finn Balor. Some of us approved. Some of us didn't approve Sister Abigail. He's a fan
I'm not a fan
of Abby.
I'm not a fan of Abby.
You're not?
No.
Oh, screw her. She was cute though. She was sick. She never come back.
It was Bray Wyatt doing an old lady voice underneath a veil.
Probably more Bray was at that point.
That's true.
Oh, and I will say the Tice Worldwide statistician role for Dana Brooke. Maybe Dana's key to finally gain some traction. Yeah. If given some attention.
Although she's someone's protege again.
It could be a fun subplot for role.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She's not learning how to be her own protege.
No, she's not her own protege anymore.
Up next, Alexa Bliss versus Asuka. In what they called a match that could main event WrestleMania.
If you want the main event at WrestleMania, you get 5 minutes.
This match was only 10.
However, Asuka should be dominating.
Alexa Bliss tried to convince Angle canceled her match. When I feel she looked to get Nia Jax to stay in her corner. Jax, though, was busy bringing in a soup to sick Enzo Amore.
Yet the woman is not like most girls, is bringing her man soup because he's sick.
The Raw Women's Champ was on her own as a result on Pros Asuka Warley. In the match of women's, Asuka had Bliss on the run. The champ tried to mat wrestle her foe, but the Empress tomorrow's say topped her. A mishap attack opened the door for Bliss, who then punished Asuka by focusing on her ribs. The match's pace picked up as Asuka battled back. She fended off Bliss's best shots and left her reel, and then an armbar from Asuka forced the champ to tap out. After lost at the laser early on, the match got going and ended up being decent. Bliss handled her business against the top-notch performer. She also gave us a preview what they could do with a lengthy match. Big-time hype. Asuka's word remains magnetic. She came out as a dangerous, powerful force here. It's surprising that he put these two together though so soon. Hopefully that does mean Asuka's rise is going to be harried. This is sort of deserves a slow burn pace.
Well, I think that's what's going to happen soon. Very soon, Asuka's going to get the belt. And we're not. And the reason why they're saying Alexa and Asuka is a WrestleMania main event worthy match is because it's not going to happen at Mania. Same reason why John Cena and Roman Reigns already happened, and they kept on building it as a WrestleMania main event because it wasn't actually going to happen at WrestleMania. I actually didn't mind the match as much.
I just praised it.
Yeah. I thought you said the second time you watched it, you didn't.
I didn't enjoy it as much as the first time. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it doesn't age well the more times you watch it. But I'm still off my first run, so I didn't mind. I didn't mind the matches as much. For some reason, Miami didn't really seem to be into the show whatsoever.
Nah.
They were very quiet at things, and I'll give you another example that happens later. Elias, when he does his concert, mentions The Rock, and there's no reaction whatsoever. It doesn't really help good matches that are at a slower pace for the crowd to be into. But anyway, I thought this match was pretty good, and Alexa is continually showing improvement in her matches.
Miami was at least awake though for this match and the match that followed.
Yeah.
Up next is Braun Strowman versus Rhino. With Heath Slater in his corner, Rhino faced Braun Strowman. The Monster Man, among men, rolled over his opponent. He threatened Slater and took on both tag team partners. Strowman hit his trademark round power slam on Rhino for the win and then continued to dish out the move on both men. Backstage, Strowman and Kane share a tense moment where the former told the Big Red Machine he was Roll's alpha monster. New word of the week.
The new buzzword.
Or alpha monster.
Mm-hmm. That's supposed to be shot at Jericho because he's the alpha to Kenny's Omega.
Right. Just to clarify, the two of them were just having a casual conversation in the corner. No brawl or nothing. Braun and Kenny are just sitting there chilling.
Yeah.
Talking. This is more of a moment that matched a Strowman tradition. It made no sense that the referee didn't disqualify Slater for his interference, I don't think. Because it was their main official handicap match. Braun just told him, come get these hands.
Yeah.
Which I think might be Braun's new phrase, I'm not sure. Because he hashtagged it on...
Come get these hands.
He hashtagged it on social media too. What he said, what's better than a monster and a guy that's teaming up? Nothing. Hashtag come get these hands.
I'm actually going to predict that they're going to be a Dark Horse comedy tag team.
I think they may be a couple in real life.
I don't think so.
But the fans can forget the plot hole. Slater, Rhino not getting DQ by the style and image of Strowman his finger over and over again. This doesn't rank as one of Strowman's greatest last images, but the crowd goes sight to carnage, and it made his point. The big man is angry and powerful and ready for his fight with Lesnar.
Namely, got Miami to cheer for something that night. Braun does stuff. He destroys stuff. This week it was Slater and Rhino, who are supposed to toughen up, I think. So it continues that story a bit more, and Braun destroying stuff is always worth a watch.
And on note, Braun, real quick, in the Universal Championship, in South Africa, there was since Fastlane was reportedly leaked out, Elimination Chamber was also leaked out to order in South Africa, and the poster for the Elimination Chamber match, just to clarify, is Brock in the chamber. The chamber is apparently for Universal title. We're done by the South African promotional picture to order the show. Brock is in the chamber. Braun's the champ. Roman's in the match. Finn. I want to say Samoa Joe is. And this one, Big Cass.
Oh, sweet Jesus. God have mercy on us all.
Well, 5 of the wrestlers, that is the chain match, 5 of the wrestlers are good.
Big Cass?
Well, Roll needs a better heel. Who's better, Big Cass or the next guy? Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
Who's better for that monster heel role?
Samoa Joe.
You think Joe's more threatening than Big Cass?
Yeah.
Big Cass is tall.
Yeah, you can't teach that.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that he's a good wrestler.
So you won't put him in the chamber for the Universal title?
No.
Actually, I think it might be Kane and Big Cass. I don't think Joe's in it.
Ooh.
Because I will remember Joe in the post. Yeah, I think it might be Kane.
Ooh.
And Big Cass. Which one?
Both at this point.
Up next was Roman Reigns for Samoa Joe for the Intercontinental Championship. Reigns and Joe slowed down and intensely been chaptered about. Does the short maintain control over power and punch the champ? Hart starts to attack when Reigns' left elbow had the champ in trouble. Reigns survived the onslaught and responded with a rally. When Reigns began to gain momentum, Joe, her Lord of Day outside, began to pound the champ. The two rivals fought outside Reigns' upending the ring steps. A collision there for nearly cost Reigns the title. And during the confusion that followed, Joe pounced even so Reigns survived. A spear allowed him to keep the goal in his hands. This was the match of the week.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree with that.
This was a match of the year contender.
It's the match of the year so far.
No, it's not. Watch Wrestle Kingdom.
For WWE.
There you go.
WWE.com could put their list up. And this would be on it right now.
Before the match, I will say Joe's mic skills were off the charts again. Then he told Renee that Dean's going to be a stay-at-home husband to let on his wife's paycheck.
He's such a dick.
He proves every promo he should consistently be the star of a high-profile storyline. The bout featured good use of the simulation where Reigns loses title who's disqualified. His anger nearly got the best of him times a match pushed through. Reigns began the year of a home run bout, continuing to stretch the Star IC title contest. Joe's future is a bit unclear after this, where Joe goes from here. Hopefully, goes on to win the Rumble and moves to SmackDown fight AJ. If he's not going to become IC champ. Because I'm not sure if he gets another crack at Roman, since Roman did beat him clean this year.
Probably not. That was actually what I was going to ask you if you didn't mention something. This was the best match for WWE. It's the match of the year for WWE.
Yeah, and you're a great wrestler so far.
Yeah. Namely Wrestle Kingdom, even though I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard great things about it.
Neither I. No.
You've watched Omega and Jericho already, you told me.
Yeah, I definitely seen that. And now I'll see 2 more matches tomorrow night. Then I'll try to find the rest of it.
Okay. Anyway, match of the year for WWE. My one sort of complaint is the clean loss to Joe, but it actually means the champion actually got a clean win on somebody, which is not the typical trend for the Intercontinental title recently.
No.
But on Roman, that's how it's been working. So I guess I gotta go for it. But yeah, the match was very good. The best in the week for WWE.
Sorry, I was just putting down my match of your list for this year so far. Up next, Cedric Alexander and Goldust versus Drew Gulak and Ari Daivari. Drew Gulak will Daivari at his side delivered a message from Enzo Amore, who was too ill to compete. Cedric Alexander shut up, frustrated that he won't get his title match with Amore. He fell for a tag team belt. Gulak and Daivari kept Alexander in the corner, cut the babyface grounded. Gulak led the way as his team charges back. Alexander's lumbar check sealed the victory for him in a bizarre one.
I did not see this one. This was off of the...
As far as the last man replacement balances was fine. It was a bit of fun, low consequence stuff for everyone to do more heels up. Gulak doing Amore's routine is art, and crossover with the cruiserweights and the rest of the roster is a welcome surprise.
Yeah, Goldust would go on to be a part of this week's 205 Live too. Unfortunately, he couldn't be added to the poster for 205 Live at the show that got canceled.
Up next, Elias and the Miztourage versus Finn Balor, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. Backstage, Balor announced he would be part of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, reviving their partnership in Japan. He also threw his hat in the ring for the Royal Rumble match. Elias serenaded Miami Creole to proclaim he will win the Rumble. Bo Dallas played the cowbell. Curtis Axel sang terribly. Balor and the club interrupted the musical performance. Once the bell rang, Elias knocked Balor around, but not for long. Gallows and Anderson beat up everyone in a combo, the Magic Killer, and Coup de Grace spelled victory for the newly reunited trio. Balor performed the Bullet Club is something fans have long been waiting for. A move that will give him instant boost. Ryder spin his wheels. As he's done for weeks, the former Universal Champion finally with clear direction. This was no great match, but a quick demonstration of what this crew looks like together. They should crush the Miztourage quickly and move on to bigger competition in a hurry.
Hey, Finn did something this week. He got back with his old friends who we've been asking for a little less than a year, or a little more than a year.
Yeah, a little more, yeah.
To get with, but yeah, it was really cool to see them three on Raw together as part of one team. There is one guy missing from the quartet for the WWE chapter of the Bullet Club.
Two guys. Adam Cole's part.
I meant the guys that are actually in the Bullet Club together. Adam Cole came after them. A little after them. Like 5 months after AJ, I want to say. 5 or 6 months.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Out next, Brock Lesnar returns to me about the show. Brock Lesnar soaked in the moment as the fans chanted for him. Paul Heyman claimed WWE was stacking a deck against the Universal title holder. He complained about the Beast Incarnate having to face multiple challengers. Kane stepped out to confront Lesnar. He chokeslammed the champ, but Lesnar soon battled back and a quick brawl ended the show. Heyman did a good job of both pointing out the greatness of his client and the pull nature of the challenge Lesnar on facing the Royal Rumble. The Kane showdown, though, was a major letdown. There was a little spark there, and the lack of Strowman made us feel incomplete. The brawl was rushed, the whole thing underwhelmed, much like the Royal Rumble title match starting to do itself.
Yeah, it did feel a little rushed. It felt pretty short too for a
pull
apart segment. That and they've been doing pull apart brawls way too much for Lesnar. Throughout last year and even the start of this year, apparently. I just wish they would come up with something else for Lesnar to do in a segment besides a pull apart brawl. Like, I'd rather there be a decisive, like, someone walks away standing over their fallen opponent.
This is the perfect time to have Braun come out and just toss bitches.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people out there that weren't doing nothing in the club.
Exactly.
So they could have tossed around, yeah. just start tossing people. Because I don't even know why Braun wasn't even part of it. Anyway, he's in the match. On Sunday.
Yes.
Not this Sunday, in 3 weeks.
And a couple Sundays.
Yeah, he is part of the match. That's it for Rural. Next video is SmackDown Live.
See you then.